Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about why I almost never build certain items when I use a tank. I know that this video might cause some split opinions and I will totally understand, so let me preface this video by putting a disclaimer first. This is all based on my own research and trials and errors, and just simple math. If you don't agree, that's totally fine. So as you saw from the thumbnail, I will recommend not to build blade armor or coarse helmet for tanks, because there are much better defensive items that you can get instead of these two. I will explain in simple terms the reason why I don't build them, so you guys don't get too overwhelmed. So blade armor returns 25% of the opponent's physical attack, but a lot of players get confused that it returns 25% of the physical damage received. Some argue that this is a great item against Claude, but as you probably already know, you only build attack speed items on him, like Demon Hunter Sword and Golden Staff. You never want to build him any physical attack items. So this is the total physical damage Claude has with max build and with all the jungle stack, red buff and even physical potion. So let's see how much blade armor actually reflects. Just a tiny bit of damage, but is that even worth it? As a tank, your main job is to be the punching bag and try to sustain as much as possible during a team fight, and just use your skill to disrupt the fight, so then your damage dealer can actually do their job. And we are not even taking into consideration that all ADC always build some sort of lifesteal item, like Endless Battle, Demon Hunter Sword, Wind of Nature. Same thing happens with a full attack build hero like Yi Sun-shin.
My reputation is built on my bravery and loyalty.
The damage reflected is so minimal that it's not worth building the item. Instead, there are many other good defensive items much more better than this one, like Dominance Eyes, Assault Cuirass, Immortality, and so on. The only heroes that is worth building blade armor will probably be Johnson, and that's it. The reason is because of his passive and first skill. So the same thing goes for Cursed Helmet. The damage is so minimal that probably the only hero who will somewhat benefit from this item will be Hylos. Because if I'm not mistaken, he is the hero with the most HP in the game, and he does work well with his second skill. With that being said, let me show you the next gameplay, which I will be using the tank Grog. This game is going to be really interesting, because we are going to have a very dysfunctional team, and to make it even more interesting, I'm going to be using a tank in solo rank, so I cannot really do flashy things like the damage dealer can do.
Lancelot. Cyclops.
When I saw that he picked Cyclops after Lancelot, I thought that he was planning to play him as a support, but I was mistaken. Now if we can get another fighter, that will not be too bad, but instead we go Yi Sun-shin with the Flameshot spell. This is a terrible composition for a mythic rank game. The enemy is going to have some mythical glory players. This tells me that they probably don't have that much experience in the game, so now my mentality changed. I decided I have to play extremely aggressive in the early game and try to gain an early advantage, or else we'll probably just end up losing the game. These are the builds and the emblem setup. I like to use Execute with him, because when I use Grog, I play him very aggressively, and you will see why this spell is so effective with him.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed. Come and take buff.
Here, I noticed that they are probably not doing the funneling strategy, so that clearly tells me that Moscow will take the red buff first. I'm just going to clear the wave extremely fast and then go invade the red. Grog has so much damage in the early game, which makes him a great tank to play extremely aggressive in the early game. You have to take advantage of that when you use such heroes.
Back up.
I'm just going to wait a little bit for the right timing.
Let go first.
First blood.
This was definitely worthy, seeing I took the red and got first blood, and most importantly, it was their ADC that I killed and I'm just a tank. But that definitely would have been a lot easier if only Cyclops would have joined the fight.
Your enemy.
But throughout this game, you will see that this Cyclops is not too experienced in the game. Not roasting him, just an observation, so you guys can understand the context of the game better.
Okay.
Just looking at the map and the time, sometimes you can somewhat tell where the enemies are and what they might be doing. So in this case, Moscow is definitely taking the jungle monster, so I'm pinging my teammate to follow me.
Want to know my
Enemy
age?
missing. Request backup. You have slain an enemy.
Good thing this jawhead watches my video, so he's actually paying attention to the map and is following my ping. This is why guys, if you want better players in the Mobile Legends community, make sure to like and subscribe so you will have more of these good players in your team. I saw that he wanted to turret dive Moskov, and that's definitely a good idea, so I went to flank him to make sure he didn't escape.
An enemy has been slain.
Unfortunately this time Jawhead got a bit distracted and didn't see the sass coming. And I also messed up. I tried to cancel the first kill, but I just missed it.
You have been slain. Sorry.
Have you ever seen an
Okay.
ancient one?
Enemy missing. Launch a
So our Silent is not doing too well. Yi Sun-shin is completely getting destroyed by Guinevere, but he should easily be able to counter Guinevere with his first kill.
slain.
At this point I'm thinking that I need to play even more aggressively and try to slow down the enemy's ADC farm.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Powerful.
An ally has been slain.
At this point our Yi Sun-shin is doing extremely poorly, so I had no choice but to help him. This way Yi Sun-shin was a pretty poor pick after we already picked Lancelot for the funneling strategy. But still, in this matchup, Yi Sun-shin should definitely come on top against Guinevere.
Launch attack. In a minute. You have slain an enemy.
Rock doesn't want to be your enemy. Have you ever seen
An
an
enemy has
ancient
been
one?
slain. Initiate retreat.
Have you ever seen an ancient one?
Our turret has been destroyed.
Since Yi Sun-shin lost his lane so badly, now Guinevere hurts a lot.
Sleeping.
An ally has slain the turtle.
Want to know
You
my
have slain an enemy. You have been slain.
going to see?
Your team destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting game.
Go
An
first.
ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
We are getting completely destroyed at this point.
Under attack. I'll take the buff.
Rock
Enemy
likes
rampage.
sleeping.
turret has been destroyed. Our turret is under attack. Slain. Initiate retreat.
Ever seen an ancient one?
An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat.
Want to know my age?
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Cyclops will be called out of position many times in the game.
Sorry, I didn't mean to push you.
The enemy has slain the turtle.
Let Luke go first. Have you ever seen an ancient one?
Our turret has been destroyed. Have been slain. Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain.
You
Our turret is under attack.
At least this Jawhead is doing pretty good, and you probably already know the reason. Winky face.
ever seen an ancient one? Want to know my age?
Turret is under attack. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Lord resurrecting soon.
Want to know my age?
You have slain an enemy.
Go first.
Our turret is under attack.
Guinevere got extremely fed because of Cyclops and Yi Sun-Shin, so now she hurts like crazy. I cannot tank her damage for now.
Shut down. Initiate retreat. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Lancelot made a mistake here. He should have been able to one-shot Zaz if he only used his ultimate right after his second skill.
You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
We probably would have won that team fight if he only managed to one-shot his ass. These little mechanics are very important because that's what could end up making you win or lose a fight.
Your team destroyed the turret. Shut down. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
Rock likes sleeping.
Enemy has been slain.
Rock likes sleeping.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
At this point, Zaz hurt like crazy. If you have seen my Zaz video, you will know that he's one of those mages that hurts the most, and he can easily melt down any heroes, even tank. So now our main priority should always be Zaz first. If we can somehow manage to take him out of the picture first, we can have a high chance of winning the team fight.
Rock doesn't want to be your enemy. Sorry, I didn't
An
mean
ally
to
has been
push
slain.
you.
An enemy has been slain.
Groot is powerful.
Initiate retreat.
Want to know my age?
Initiate retreat. An ally has been slain.
Let Groot go first. Rock doesn't
Attack
want
the Lord.
to be your enemy.
Initiate retreat. Slain. Ally has been slain. Our turret is under attack. Enemy has slain Lord.
Well, since I didn't manage to steal the Lord, this when we lose the game. Just kidding.
Ally has been. An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Groot is powerful.
Our base is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Sorry, I want to know my age?
Our base is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Let Groot go first.
I'm going to try to one-shot his ass with the help of Jawhead. We have to focus him down first, or we are just going to end up getting melted by him.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I saw Kufra in our backline, so let's distract him and make sure he doesn't surprise my team.
Lord resurrecting soon. Your team destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
I cannot go in yet. I'm waiting for the right timing until his ultimate is no longer activated. Once his ult runs out of time, Zaz is not that scary.
Our base is under attack.
Jawhead should not have died there. Zaz was already dead. And I cannot believe Kufra just solo our Yi Shin.
Request backup.
I wanted to end the game, but then I saw the respawn time and Moscow is about to be up. There's no way we can finish it, so let's do the lore instead. just blocking Kufra's first kill so he doesn't stun my teammates.
Ally has slain Lord.
Want to know my age?
Mega kill.
Sorry, I didn't mean to push you.
Request backup. Unstoppable. You have slain an enemy. Shut down. Enemy dominated. An enemy has attack.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thanks.